this video, we're going to talk about the Bourne Surge Protection Test Set Model 4030-01. So on this particular unit, it has two 9-volt battery in here that you can replace by moving these 4 little thumb screw, but I'm not going to do that today. So, and just do a quick check to see your battery power voltage. You can either press the tip or the ring. When you press one of these, you should see a reading here that's showing me that I have about 17.7 volt on the battery. Remember, these have two 9 volts, so that's be 18. So basically, this battery is quite fresh. But on this particular test, we're gonna run off of the AC/DC adapter, 18 volt on here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna plug in the power adapter, and again, just to check on here. So this power adapter actually gives us 17.8 or 17.9 volt output on this one. So as you can see with the power adapter, this voltage pretty much stay steady, but if you run it off from the battery, the voltage should drop slowly. So that's given because of the battery. So today we're gonna do is I'm gonna run test on the MOV. So, but before I test MOV, this L1 to common or C, which is representing this 2 connection, and L1 to C negative, what that does is it reverse and it put positive on the common and negative on the L1. L2 to C, which is between these two, and L1 to L2 is basically you testing 1 and 2, right? So the tip and ring is one feature is for the battery. The other feature is for measuring the 5-pin line in and line out. So if you're using the 5-pin, you can actually quickly check to see if there's an overcurrent component on your 5-pin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug the black cable to the common and the red cable to L1. And I already connected this particular MOV, and this MOV is 14D201K from Bourne's. The 201K basically stands for the 200 volt type of version. So if I press L1 to common, I should read approximately 200 volt. So if I do L1 to common negative, so it's just reverse the polarity. Since the MOV is MOV is bipolar, so it doesn't really matter which way you measure. So you should have the same reading. So again, this is the way this test set up is it will rise, the voltage will rise until it have 1 milliamp conduction through the component. And once the 1 milliamp conduction activate, it will shut off the power supply in here, but it will leave the voltage display on so you can see the peak voltage of that. And again, we do one more time just to see. You can see the voltage ramping up, and now there should be no voltage on the output, but the display will hold at whatever the peak reading it had. And if you want to change the speed on the manual, there's a little switch under this area here that you can actually show you how to change the speed, but the default will be 200 volt per second. Okay, if you got any question, our sales or FAE can answer, or you can contact me directly and ask them for my information. Thanks.